everyone, just watched episode 17 and this was by far the best episode I've seen so far. I've been saying this for a lot of the previous episodes as well, but the thing is, it's really true. I mean, these episodes have been getting better and better, and this one really is the best one, simply because there's the debut of Shadow Paladins. Really awesome to see Ren actually use Blast the Dark again, and of course we also got the introduction of Dark Dictator here. Unfortunately, we couldn't actually see Phantom Blaster Diablo, but of course that is the equivalent of Soul Saver Dragon, so of course it's going to be revealed at a much later time. However, one interesting thing is the different character dynamics here. So after Asuka lost, Ren didn't just discard her or anything like that. He actually still is fond of Asuka, and I'm directly quoting this here. So it's definitely really awesome to see. The characters are definitely more nice in this one. Obviously we saw this in Kai's character, and now we're seeing this in Ren's character as well. In fact, he's still having that particularly happy kind of personality that he usually has after the events of Psyqualia. So the fact that he has Psyqualia but has that personality as well, it's definitely really interesting. Now, seeing in the previews for the next episode, it seems like we might get a backstory to Ren, which is definitely going to be really interesting considering we didn't get too much of it in the original series. As a result, we didn't really know how Ren actually built up Foo Fighters, and I hope they actually do explain it in this particular version. Since this one is going at a faster rate, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Aside from just Shadow Paladins and Ren appearing in this particular episode, a lot of things did happen in this as well, so it was pretty interesting to see Misaki already getting some attention from Ren. We also got to see a bit of Kai and Tetsu and their small conversation, so it's definitely really interesting there. But also on another side event, we actually got to see Aichi, Kamui and Kyo actually go to different card stores to actually take on different fighters. Now, we got to see different familiar faces here. Despite the fact that Kyo has a particular motive behind his plan and everything like that, it doesn't seem to be harmful to the rest of the team or anything like that. So, as an overall, he's even willing to admit that he's trying to understand Psyqualia and stuff like that. He's even mentioning it to Aichi, so overall it's not like it's harming anyone, it's more so just Kyo wanting to become a stronger player, which is totally understandable here. So definitely really interesting, but the fact that Ren just treats all his members in a really different way, it's definitely interesting to see how the story will unfold and how his character will develop. Although a lot actually happened in this particular episode, there's not much to really talk about it. It's more so the fact that a lot happened, but at the same time not that much could be talked about on it. So what I mean by this is that most of the stuff that happened, we kind of already knew what happens in the original series. So for example, Tetsu telling Kai that Ren has reached a level far beyond any other card fighter, even Kai himself, it's kind of something we expect. We also get to see obviously the card fight itself between Shadow Paladins, and seeing how they actually operate and everything like that is definitely really fun. Now, one interesting thing I liked is definitely the new skills that we actually got to see. Really easy to understand. We could see that Blast the Dark gains an extra drive even at grade 2, which is definitely really insane. So I'm definitely excited for that now. So once Foo Fighters or the AO4 set actually comes out, I'm definitely going to be building Shadow Paladins for sure. Otherwise, it was really interesting to see Misaki try to take on Ren, but of course, to give a bit of spotlight, Ren definitely did have to win in this particular one. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to see because based on these sets that are about to be announced to come out soon, it's interesting to see how long this particular arc will go for. I don't actually think there's going to be a particular tournament for this particular arc. I also think that it will just be individual fights between different card shops and everything. And I definitely think that Ren will be coming back to Card Capital and having some kind of big battle. Maybe there might be a small shop tournament where Ren will actually, I guess, be defeated or something like that, but who knows, it will be very interesting to see how things go. That's all I have to say about this particular episode. Tell me what you guys actually think. Are you guys excited for the next episode as well? Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.